What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We are starting our dive in on these Rancheros today. So I've got my helper over here. James will be by in a little bit. He's at work, so we're trying to get some of this done while he's not around. But we've started on the 78 Ranchero. We think that's the one we're going to try to save, and the 77's the one that's going to go bye-bye. First thing we did was we got rid of the god-awful hood that was completely rusted through in multiple places. This hood's not perfect. It's got a lot of the same rust spots that most of these Rancheros get, but it doesn't have Swiss cheese holes like the hood did. We've gone ahead and pulled the spark plugs off of the 351 Windsor. We've put some Marvel Mystery Oil in it, try to make sure that it's all lubricated. We went ahead and you guys can see the sockets there. We throw in a socket on the crank bolt and the motor does spin, so we know it's not froze up, so that's a good indicator. We've got a new starting solenoid. It's always a good place to start. And we stole the battery out of the Fox Body Mustang project so that we've got a fairly decent battery. And I'm not sure if we're going to attempt startup in this video. It might be a future video, but that is upcoming. So we have also reattached, at least somewhat, a steering wheel so that we can move this thing around the yard. And we did buy another lock cylinder that we're fighting with. But for the moment, we're just going to leave the key that's in there because we did get keys. So that means we can move it around the yard, whatever we got to do to get going. We had a real big adventure yesterday, day before yesterday, it was Thursday. 77 off of the trailer. It had 3 flat tires on it. So I still had 5 factory original tires from Project Donna, the 68 Galaxy that we own, laying around, and I figured, you know, hey, 5 on 4.5 Ford, let me just go ahead and slap them suckers on. They still held air. But maybe I just didn't know this, but the original rims from Donna, being it's a 4-drum brake car, do not fit anything other than a 4-drum Ford. Center hole's different. Can't get it over top of the axle nuts. So I've got 5 completely useless rims right now for a all-wheel drum Ford. So we ended up taking one of the spare rims that we had for Project Green Giant and airing it up real quick. So we at least had 2 rolling wheels on the 77. And after much debate and deliberation and fighting and everything else, we ended up actually getting the car off of the trailer and on the ground where we can now work on it. Again, hood is now out of the back of this. We may or may not get to the gas tank today, and then we're going to start on this absolute destruction of an interior. So I'm not sure how much more video there's going to be on these things, but that's what we're working on today, maybe a little bit tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see if this all turns out to be one video or multiple videos, but yeah.
What's going on, guys? It's James back with K&A Racing on the channel again. Just gonna give you guys a quick update. So today and tomorrow, me and AJ are gonna be working on trying to do a couple things. One, we gotta get this beast moving. They're all under tarps because I forgot to take the tarps off before I started filming. But anyway, we got the beast over here, 65 F100, and I got a new plug wire for that so that we can actually get it to move. Some weird reason the plug wire, one of the plug wires for the coil just gave out, so it takes some weird double female plug for the coil. So we went and bought a new set that comes with a new one. We're gonna go ahead and swap that out. And then we got old Ranchero here. We thought the motor was seized up. Gonna give you guys a quick update on that. We thought the motor might have been seized up because the starter sounded like it was working, and then it kind of fizzled out. So we ended up replacing a starter solenoid. But looks like that wasn't the case. Hang on one second. This hood is like 1,000,000 pounds. So we thought it was the starter solenoid. Replaced starter solenoid, didn't really get too far. However, upon further inspection, doing a little bit of listening, we kind of deciphered that the starter is going bad. So we'll probably try to get that done today, tomorrow. Shouldn't be that bad. Hopefully we can get this thing fired up. We did put a wrench on the crank and found out the motor's not seized. So that's always good news. That makes it, takes a little weight off everybody's chest, knowing that the motor turns over. We just gotta finish getting it to stay turned over. But yeah, so we're gonna be getting a new starter in this, trying to get it to get up and moving and see what all we gotta fix. We're just gonna try to quick flip this, you know, get it to move and run a little bit, clean it up a little bit, patch up a couple spots, and then just get rid of it. We put some more money back into K&A Racing. We got a bunch of stuff breaking over here, so another reason I'm outside here is because old Icky Vicky here has been a pain in my rear end. If you guys don't remember, about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, I just replaced the regulator on the driver's side door and motor. Well, yesterday on my way to the beach to meet some family, I had the windows rolled down. We were rolling through the beach, you know, having a good time. And when we parked, it decided it wasn't going to go back up. So that's always exciting. So I've had trash bags on it since last night, but I just took them off. And if you guys don't know, Ford was so nice when they designed this that they decided that they were going to put rivets instead of bolts. So for the next 20 minutes, I will be grinding off rivets so I can pull this out. I'm so excited if you can't tell, but we got a bunch of stuff coming today. So we'll go ahead and we'll get you more updates. Oh, another thing on the Ranchero, I'm sorry I missed. We went ahead and put a new hood on it. The other one was pretty rotted, so we got this one on there. This one's nice and sturdy. No rot. Looks really good. Somebody put some time into it, sanded it down. It's got a little bit of surface rust, but we'll clean that up, primer it up, get it safe. But yeah, guys, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on grinding off these rivets. And then about an hour or so from now, AJ's going to come out here and join me. And we're going to do some cool stuff. So stay posted. What's going on, guys? We're back. Remember I told you yesterday I kind of changed clothes because didn't get to this yesterday. But, however, we do have some good news. I did swap in that starter. AJ just sat back and watched. And so anyway, we should have a working starter in now. We did get it tested over at the local auto parts store, and yeah, they said it tested good, you know, the driver gear extended and everything. So hopefully that means that we should hear some thunder here in a second. We don't have the spark plugs connected right now, just because we want to make sure it turns over. It does turn over by hand. So yeah, AJ's gonna go ahead. He's got the manual starter on here. We're gonna see if we can get some fire. All right, that was very anticlimactic. Technical difficulties, please wait. Ruh-roh.
Let's go get the jump box. Stand by.
Stand by. Okay, we're back with the jump box. Let's try it again. Ouch.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh indeed.
Okay, more diagnosing coming.